What's up, Win Daily fam? Got to flip it around. It's a great day to bet some hoops and to get in our prize picks, prop projections, as well as our DFS projections and start turning those screens green. I know JT went 2-0 again yesterday using that prop model. I finished second place in the GPP, brought home a decent amount of money using that same projection model we have on the site. So I encourage you to go there. This is Dave Gleckner with the Win Daily Double for November 1st. Let's start off, as we always do, in the projections for props. I'm going to add my screen up here. One of the angles I'm leaning today is heavily in the prop model is Drew Holiday's points. Over 13.5 just seems very low. I know Boston has a lot of weapons, a lot of people to choose from. Last game, Tatum and Brown go over 30. Feels like a Drew night for me. And listen, Drew versus the Pacers last year was electric. He averaged 32 points per game. One time he put up 51 against the Pacers last year playing for the Bucks. I know it's a different team, but very similar team on the other side. The Pacers are constructed very similar to what they were last year. So Drew seems to like this matchup. We'll go over his point total. And then secondly, I'm going to flip around here, see if you guys can see this. Always loving the points, rebounds, and assists, PRA. Going to drive down a little bit. There's a lot of good ones up top, but the one I'm focused on here, there we go. Michael Porter Jr., over 21.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Listen, he didn't have a great game the other day. Didn't play a minute in the fourth quarter. Not really sure why. Got 3 fouls early in the game. Michael Porter Jr. is a guy they're going to have to lean on this year, especially with Bruce Brown out. Already averaging 8.8 rebounds per game, 12.3 points. So alone, if he just hits his average of rebounds and points, we're over this total. Then he's going to throw in a couple assists. I feel really good about Michael Porter Jr. bouncing back. He's already been over this total 3 times this year, played Minnesota 4 times last year, went over this 3 times. So that's what I'm liking in the prop area. Now, when we go over to our DFS projections, I'll give you 2 quick ones. And let me remove this from the screen. The ones I like, Alperen Sengun. 7,700, looking great tonight as the center for the Houston Rockets, playing against Charlotte, who's allowing the second most fantasy points to centers. Listen, they let up 15 and 13 to Capella in game 1 this year. The combo that Detroit has in Durant and Stewart both went big numbers, 14, 17 for Durant. Stewart had 15 points alone. Day'Ron Sharpe the other night from the Nets, 11 points in just 10 minutes. Centers feast on this team. Sengun will as well. So I like him at 7,700. He'll be heavy in my lineups tonight. And then we're going to go to Atlanta. Jalen Johnson, he was decent last game, but he's been really good all year. 5,400. Listen, the key to this is the Wizards. They stink. They're letting up the most points in the league on defense. Johnson getting 29.5 minutes per game, averaging over 30 fantasy points. So he's getting more than 1 per minute. Love this matchup. And you got to understand, Washington's laying up the second most fantasy points, 2 power forwards. So really good spot for Jalen Johnson at 5,400. But as always, check out our models. Check out everything on the site, windailysports.com. Hop in the Discord. Join in the group discussions. We're always there to talk it up and help you win daily, win some money, and turn those screens green. Until tomorrow, let's get another sweep tonight.